Hi everyone, Kevin, the Geeky Gamer here, and today I want to talk about numbers. Now, what kind of numbers? Now, Jess is gonna help me out.
Hi.
He's in the background.
I am in the background.
He could be sitting here with me, but apparently he doesn't want to be with me.
Well, I
Anyways,
don't know. You wanted me to sit there or what?
I don't know. Anyways, the point is numbers. What kind of numbers? Let's talk about games and the people who play them. Those type of numbers. Okay, these are numbers that I've managed to pull off the internet. This could be completely inaccurate, and they're obviously gonna be overlaps. Me and Jesse have gaming PCs, have several consoles and several handhelds, and we have phones. We have every type of device you could play a video game on. And I'm talking about everybody that's considered a gamer, even the people who are just casual people who play just on their phone and that's it. People who just maybe download an app once, that's still considered a gamer. A person who has played a game on their phone. So we're talking about all these people. Jesse, how many people own a 3DS? Has sold?
How many people?
How many people have a 3DS? Or how many 3DSs are out there in the world? What's your best estimate?
30 million.
A little shy. 59 million 3DSs out there in the world.
Whoops.
Okay, how many Wiis sold during that era?
The era of the
PS3 360 Wii. How many Wiis were sold? Because from what I found out in my research, a lot of people haven't bought a new console. A lot of people still own their old consoles and still play those same games.
So the Wii, not the Wii U, right?
Not the Wii U, the Wii.
Okay.
Waggle controls.
Waggle.
How many do you think sold to date?
I know they sold a lot because they were sold out for a long, long time. So 70 million.
That's a better estimate. You're getting closer. 100 million Wii U units were sold at the peak of their.
Always off like 30.
Well, add 30 then.
Next.
Whatever your guess is, add 30.
Next time.
Okay.
Next time.
How many Vita systems were sold? PlayStation Vitas. Damn, I forgot to get the PSP numbers. Anyways, let's just go with Vita for now.
30 million.
No, that one you're off. Vitas up to date has sold 13 million. Considered a failure in most parts, but the attach rate to a Vita is attach rate meaning how many games have the person bought for each Vita out there.
15.
Close. 12. Vitas has one of the biggest attach rates out of any game. I mean, out of any gaming hand system, yes.
Handheld system.
Yeah, so Vita has 12 games per system, which is pretty good. 12 is huge. That means people who bought Vitas play games. You're talking about people who are most likely like us. People who play several games, not just one or two.
I'm bringing that number down.
Okay, we use up to date. Yeah, we use 20?
20.
A little short. 13. Same thing as the Vita. So there's as many Wii U's out there as there is Vitas. Consider also a very commercial failure, but an impressive array of titles. Mario Kart 8, Smash Brothers 4, soon Zelda Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker HD, Splatoon, Bayonetta 2. There's so many good games on Wii U. So who cares? Like even in the end of the day, it's gonna become that GameCube or Dreamcast system that didn't sell that much. Amazing fucking games. Most likely they're gonna get ported over to the Nintendo Switch, which you can learn about in my previous videos. Okay, Jesse. Last gen 360 and PS3 put together. Let's just put it in a ballpark number. Both the PS3 and the 360 together. How many units? How many millions of units did it sell during its lifetime?
PS3 and 360?
Yes, and just to remind you, a lot of gamers still play their PS3s and 360s. They have not upgraded to the next generation or have modded any new consoles. They still play like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 or whatever, games like that. The attach rate on the PS3 and the 360 was 2 games. So on average, it was 2 games that every 360 has.
God damn.
One of them was probably the pack-in one too, for bundles and stuff. So that means they would buy the bundle and one more game. And that's it. That's the average. Obviously, you and me, we bought hundreds of games on the 360 and PS3, so probably we skew the numbers, but that's the average.
Okay, 120.
Okay, did you add 30 to that?
No.
Okay, if you added 40 to that, you'd be right.
Fuck.
PS3 and 360 combined have sold 160 million units last generation.
Oh.
So that's pretty good. If you look at the Wii and the Xbox 360 and PS3. That's 260 consoles that were sold during that generation. Okay, current generation, Xbox One to PS4. It's been out for what, 2 to 3 years. We're already getting new consoles, so this might skew it even more. Whatever. Today, how many PS4s and Xbox Ones have been sold together?
70.
Oh, okay. You were a lot closer this time for sure. A little bit over. We have sold up to 60 million units of PS4s and Xbox 360, Xbox Ones together. So this generation, it's up to 60, still beating the previous years of last generation. Because I think last generation, by this time, there was only 40 million Xbox 360s and PS3s. So right now we have 60 million PS4s and Xbox Ones. So it's still beating it. But we're getting new consoles, so that's gonna... I guess that's it. And that's gonna be it. Because we have new consoles, we can't call them the PS4... So, I mean, do you consider... If you said how many PS4s, would you put the Pro in there?
It depends, though, because didn't they put the PlayStation 2 with the Slim?
No. With the PS3 Slim?
Yeah.
No.
PS3 Slim.
The PlayStation 2 didn't change the architecture. It still played the same games. PS4 upgrades them and makes them play differently and faster and better. So technically, it is a new console because it upgrades it. Like power energy or saving space... smaller design, cheaper parts. As long as it still keeps the games relatively the same to the older PS2s, then there is no difference. But I guess with the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, the Pro is a different console. Okay, how many Steam active accounts are there? Steam is the platform that a lot of PC players play. Me and Jesse obviously have Steam accounts. We play PC games and stuff every once in a while. I mean, I like to play like strategy games like StarCraft 2, that's not on Steam, even though I mentioned it. Star Wars Empire War, that one's fun. I love playing that. Okay. That's the RTS one.
Oh, let me guess. 200.
200 what?
30.
Little over. A lot over. 125 active Steam accounts.
Oh, active.
Active Steam accounts. Obviously, this is not... for all these, we're not accounting for overlaps. Some gamers are going to have both consoles, some people are going to have all three, whatever, right? We're not accounting for bots, we're not accounting for overlaps. There's just the base numbers of what they have, what has been reported. There's going to be overlap for sure. Okay, how many WoW subscriptions to date today? WoW subscriptions.
I remember when it used to be up to 80.
80 million.
But it's now...
It is not that. This is not 2006.
It is not.
This is 10 years after, and MMOs are... mostly free to play except for Final Fantasy 14 and WoW.
I think it's 10 or 15.
You got it, 10.
10?
Okay, we have 10 million active subscriptions to WoW in the world.
That's a huge drop.
League of Legends active players.
That's much higher. Since it's always on top on Twitch, I can active accounts.
Active players, yeah, accounts, yes. Around the world, there's a game that's played esports leagues all the time. Very popular around the world. Team-based MOBA.
I don't know about this one. 80.
Okay, yeah, that was a pretty good guess. Oh wait, no, you overshot it, Jesse. You overshot it. 27 million League of Legends players.
I missed it.
But 27 million for one game.
I undershot it.
You undershot it, yeah.
27?
For one game.
No, wait, 27 million? No,
27 million.
No, I overshot it.
Yeah, you overshot it.
No, but...
That's huge though, I'm just saying.
WoW was paid.
Yeah, WoW was 80 and League of Legends is free, but you can buy stuff in it. But anyways, okay, so 27. Now, how many iPhones have sold to date? Because obviously iPhone is a gaming device also. A lot of people play phone games. How many iPhones to date has Apple sold with all the variations starting with the first iPhone?
Train.
Ignore the train, people, if you can hear it.
I know this one. I'm supposed to watch these damn conferences.
I know, you're the Apple guy. You're supposed to know this. Come on, ballpark number. Everyone uses a phone around the world. How many of those are iPhones?
200, no, 300, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna put 300.
Undershot. 700 million iPhones have been sold to date.
I didn't want to say billion. It was so close.
700 million iPhones have been sold to date. Obviously, not everyone's going to have their old phones, but I guess in third parts of the world, in other worlds that are underdeveloped, they might have old versions of phones. I don't know. I know China for sure always wants the newest version of it. But I don't know what the iPhone retention market is. I don't know if people still use iPhone 2s or 3s or 4s. Most likely not, because the firmware wouldn't keep up with the changing of the data and everything, right?
Well, I don't know, because other places like other countries might not have.
Yeah, because do other countries have
4G.
LTE networks, 3G, all that
They
stuff,
might
right?
Still just run on Edge network.
I know, right? Okay, how many Android phones? Now, Android is an umbrella term because an Android phone just means that it's running the Android OS made by Google. But it's still considered an Android phone because any brand can make an Android phone. Samsung, Nokia, oh, they're gone now. LG, whatever. How many Android phones do you think in the world are there? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's obviously going to be bigger because Android phones are cheaper than iPhones either way. So this is the phone that's most commonly used, Android phones. And it could be several different versions. But we're talking about phones that are running the Android OS.
1.5 billion.
Oh, okay. That was a better guess. Okay, 1.4 billion.
Fuck.
But you got it. You got it pretty well. Okay, 1.4 billion Android phones out there. Okay, last thing. How many gamers do you think are out there? Now, gamers, we're talking about console players, handheld players, people who play on their phones, people who play on Facebook, people who play online games like gambling games, poker games, whatever. If it's a game, you are considered a gamer. And this was men, women, children of all ages on all several different types of devices. You can even play games on your DirecTV channel sometimes. They would have like a channel where you could play games on there using your remote control. Horrible way to play games, but it's there and somebody probably likes it.
I don't like
How many gamers do you think are in the world?
500 million.
No.
It's not even that many people. Hold on. 300 million.
No.
I'm not gonna get this one right.
Okay. 1.8 billion gamers in the world, in accounting for all of the world. So this is the number of games people. Jesse, how many people are there in the world to date as of 2016?
I don't know.
7.5 billion people.
Oh.
7.5 billion people, 1.8 have played a game on something.
Okay.
That still means that even though video games is getting mainstream, it's getting super mainstream because it's almost 1/7 of the population, which is understandable. 1/7 of the population has played some kind of video game, some form, and they enjoyed it. But that's 1.8 billion games. It's still pretty small in my opinion. Like I don't still consider
now
it.
They have to enjoy it. Oh, okay. Now.
Oh my god.
All right. 1 point.
Anyways, but the point of these numbers is just trying to say that mainstream gaming is becoming way bigger. It's more mainstream. I don't think it's as mainstream as everyone thinks because I think everyone watches movies, right? Movies are a mainstream thing. You watch them at home, you watch them in the theaters, whatever, right? You watch movies. Yeah. There's 7.5 billion people in the world. Obviously, we're not accounting for third world countries where they can't afford these things, but that's still not everyone has. That's not so mainstream that not anyone has played a game. Get it?
That's not true. We send them our Nintendo 64s.
Yeah. But anyways, I just want to bring up that number because I thought it's really interesting knowing the numbers behind these things and how big gaming has gotten and how many people actually have consoles out there. But if you think about it, look at 60 million people have a PS4 or Xbox One. 7.5 billion people in the world. It's not that much. But the console market is still strong, so most likely it only sells in first world countries like America, Europe, and Japan, and those Asian countries too.
Damn Asians.
But anyways, it's still like a console, still a luxury item. Phone games, obviously everyone has a phone, but even then, not everyone has played a phone game apparently. Even though almost everyone has a phone at this point, in obviously more developed countries. I'm honestly not considering people who overlap, people who are like me who have everything, people who have at least tried it. I have tried Facebook games, I have tried all those stuff in the past.
You play Farmville?
No, I didn't play Farmville, but I played Avengers Academy. Or Avengers Alliance. That's the Facebook game I played.
I don't know, I didn't play a single one.
Okay.
Do you still
Okay, hold on.
Still play it?
Okay, let me just end this video. If you don't want to know a scary fact, thank you for watching. This has been Kevin bringing you all this information and numbers. I thought it'd be pretty cool to, spell out those numbers. What does it mean? I don't know. I just thought the numbers were cool, and knowing how much things have sold and how many people there are and how many people have actually tried something. I thought that was really interesting. I thought you might find the industry. So let me know. And geek out. And now if you're still watching the video, here is a scary number.
What?
Jesse.
What?
We have 7.5 billion people in the world.
Okay.
What is the point of no return to sustain people on Earth?
10 billion.
Yes. Scientists have recorded that at 10 billion, we will not have enough food for everyone past that point. We're already at 7.5 billion, and half of that, what's half of 7.5? Maybe like 3.2 or something like that. 2.25.
Yeah. So.
Something like that. That was within the last 30 years.
Okay. What?
Scary numbers.
No, but we do
Something to consider.
No.
So if you kept watching this video, thank you for watching. Geek out.
But you forgot we have baby boomers. They're all gonna die off. So.
Not enough people dying yet though. So I'm just saying.
They're coming. Big wave.
Thank you everyone. See ya.